Direct.
It's mind control. Mind control. Corruption of your thoughts, yeah. Destruction.
All right,
of your
Fritz
soul.
Springmeier is here visiting his father from, I guess, Oregon.
Mind control.
Fritz Springmeier is an author who, when I read his book 15 years ago, Bloodlines Illuminati, and he said that Prince Charles hung out in Transylvania, and they weren't German royalty, that the Saxe-Coburg-Gothas were from Vlad the Impaler. I couldn't find where that came from, and I thought this guy's got to be out of his mind. So I never really interviewed him until, I don't know, the last 6, 7, 8 years. I was going to interview him right before he got set up and sent to the Hooskow. They went after him. They kept raiding him, kept going after him, saying, oh, he has, anti-government literature in his house. Oh, he robbed a bank with no proof and all this stuff. They could do that to me, too. They put him in jail. And for 7 years, he just got out, as you know, about a year ago. First time he's traveled outside the state he lives in. He's got to call his probation officer up even to be here. Just spent a day with his dad. He's about to turn around and go home now. But he's here today for just about 30 minutes in studio, then an hour commercial-free, uninterrupted interview tonight, 7 o'clock Central, InfoWars Nightly News, 15-day free trial, prisonplanet.tv if you want to watch it. If not, by tomorrow, it'll be out there for everybody on YouTube. But it is you, the members, that pay it forward to everybody, so thank you. But Bloodlines, the Illuminati, now, because, 15 years ago, I knew about the Federal Reserve, the New World Order. I didn't believe they were sacrificing people. Now they take the head of Penn State and make him a secret Homeland Security commander. And it turns out they're all a bunch of, just absolute scum. And for normal people, we know all our works are dirty rags before God. I'm aggressive, I'm everything else, but I don't want to hurt innocent people. In fact, the only lust I got is to beat the brains out of bullies. And it is a sin because I cannot help it. And people that hurt kids, I got a normal instinct that I want to really get angry. But I'm using the InfoWar to go after our enemies so everybody knows who the enemy is. But this book, Bloodlines, the Illuminati, is off the charts wild. And now, 15 years after I first read it, it's back in print. It wasn't even in print. We got it back in print. So it's all coming from Infowars.com right now. You can find it other places, but it comes from us. This book is available at Infowars.com, Infowarsshop.com, but that's not why he's here. We only got about 25 minutes left. I want to give him the floor. We're going to do an in-depth breakdown. In fact, he's got it out in the car. There's only 5 in print left. I'm thinking about trying to get that back in print. The Illuminati formula to create a totally undetectable mind control slave. Now, I was asking, you wrote 3 or 4 books on mind control, right? Because I read those years after I read this and found out he wasn't, because, this sounded like cuckoo for Cocoa Puff stuff when I was ignorant. I understand why this stuff sounds crazy, but look at all the other governments and elites and crazy stuff they did. It's actually normal for these elites in history because they just get more and more evil. They compete with each other for, who's more evil. And he's written like 4 other books, am I wrong, Fritz, on mind control? And I said, which one is it where you say they use movie trailers to program it and that and then you go over it all? And you said, no, that's the formula. That's the formula book. So here you are. We've got footage of this James Holmes guy with all the Department of Defense. I said, watch, he'll have some Pentagon psychiatrists. Turned out that was the case. They roll him out. He can't even talk. He was back in court today. Didn't know who he was, couldn't talk. He might not even have been the shooter because, they've got mind control folks, as you've documented, as they've declassified now, where they do act normal. But they could be the new personality and they activate it and then the person acts normal but doesn't remember. This guy could just be some patsy drugged up electroshock therapy. But you're the real expert on this because you learned from the inside when you burrowed into an Illuminati coven. But break down watching this James Holmes shooting, The Dark Knight, all the news articles about violent finale on the cover of magazines. You're going to, killer finale. We see trailers of gangsters shooting everyone in a movie theater right before it happens. Multiple shooters reported. Stand downs, photoshops of gas masks. The gun control bill only a few weeks out when it happened. You see all that, and you see the police chief work for Bloomberg, the head of intelligence. A few miles from Littleton, Colorado. Give us your take on this and then break down in the little bit of time we have here as kind of a hors d'oeuvre or preview of tonight. We're doing an hour in studio on the Nightly News. what you think of this case, and then from actual real program people. Because it's proof that, I mean, you totally documented how it operates. So much of it declassified now. How this really works.
Yes, it does have all the hallmarks of being a false flag, and a false flag that they created with a mind-controlled assassin. You look at his parents, that's one of the clues, and then his grandparents, but his father being part of DARPA, his father being involved with banking and creating algorithms, and it ties into also the big banking scandal that's over in England, that they fixed the interest rates very low, which has been part of the reason why Americans have been having this financial crisis. And that scandal was going to be exposed, and his father was going to testify before Congress. So we're talking about his father and grandfather being notable people. These are the kind of families that have...
Same thing with Harris and Kleinbold. Mm-hmm. They had parents who were both in DARPA. You can't make this up.
Right. And Littleton itself is a retirement place for CIA. So we're talking about an area that's full of these kind of people. And then just the way his eyes looked, and like you were saying, the first time he came in, he couldn't even speak. All of these little things are clues.
He still can't talk. They said today, now they won't show video, they're just showing sketches. He just sits there blinking. I mean, he's obviously shell-shocked.
Yes. And so they're probably doing something to try to get him in line with whatever they want him to say or do to go along with the script. But it definitely, to me, has a lot of clues that would say this guy was programmed to go in and do this. Clear back in the 1990s, I was warning people that they were going to go in and do these kind of shootings.
No, that's what clicked. Yeah. I learned you were coming to Texas. It was so wild because, Fritz, you said, I'm going from memory here, but, I mean, you talked about movie trailers programming mass shootings. You talked about mass shootings in public. Well, I mean, it's all in your books. Which books talks about that?
It may have been...
Prophecy Club speeches?
I don't know specifically because I wrote so much stuff. The Be Wise as Serpents book back in 1990 said that they were going to go in and do assassinations or mass killings. So it may have gone clear back to 1990.
Yeah. Well, let's continue now with this case of the different types of mind control operatives.
It's very simple for them to do. They already have everything in place in the person's mind. They have programmed a part of the mind to do its job, and that part of the mind doesn't really have a sense of reality. It may not even, when it goes in and pulls the trigger, may not even think that it's really shooting real bullets.
It's a hypnotic command.
Right, it's a hypnotic command. And the part that they use to do that has been created through trauma. It's called trauma-based mind control, and that disassociative part has been programmed, but it has no sense of greater reality. It's just doing its job.
And this is all on record. Dr. Ewan Cameron had government kidnap thousands of children. This is on History Channel. With electroshock, torture, and drugs, could make them do whatever he wanted. Total program.
Right. The CIA name for it was MK Ultra, but it was Monarch Project and a lot of other names. It's gone by a lot of names. Basically, it's trauma-based mind control. There was a Charles Bronson movie, Telethon, which shows the end result of this. I've actually watched all of this, and it actually happened. People I was working with to help deprogram them, I've stood there and listened to the little nursery rhyme ditties that they would come over the phone and say to try to get these people to do things. I've heard it myself. I've seen it firsthand. It's not just a movie to me, but in the Telethon, this Charles Bronson movie, they call up this woman, just give her a little ditty. She goes out and blows up a military base. And that's the way it works. I've sat there and watched it. I know.
Well, how dumb do they think we are? Jolly and West, #2 mind control in congressional hearings, and then he becomes the main doctor for McVeigh. I mean, how obvious does this have to get?
It's obvious. It's right there out in front of our face, and yet people are in denial about what's happening.